Welcome back, Bachi's Chronicles. Now, I'm trying to do a couple of these videos a day. In the morning, I take some videos, and at night, I try to edit them and upload them. I don't like to go over 10, 15 minutes because it's just too long. You guys lose interest, and there shouldn't be that much to be said over 10, 15 minutes, but I'm sorry it drags on. All right, today we're going to tell a story about probably one of the most embarrassing times of my life. Actually, I've had a few, but this is one of the main ones. So, Kroon, they're playing in a the other league stadium. It's like half stadium, half dome type look, and it's up in the mountains. And I hate this place. It's just bugs everywhere, and it's a drive. There's only one road up the mountain and one road down. There's one train line in, and the guy who built the stadium, owned the team, purposely did it this way so people would want to take his train because he owned the train line, and it was just like a marketing scheme that nobody wants to get caught in that traffic. So Kroon, he stayed up there the night before, but I had his car for some reason. Me and the driver had his car, so we were going to go pick him up the next day because he was on the road, I think, and he came there, so we drove up there to meet him. That was the closest one to Tokyo. So we get up to the stadium, or the stadium, and we go and check in. Kroon, talk to Kroon and everything, and during the game. So it's about sixth, seventh inning. He comes out in the ninth inning. So I was like, okay, they're up by 1-2 runs. He'll come out, pitch, we'll go home. So I wanted to go upstairs and get the car ready and pull it close. So when he comes up, we can jump in the car. We can get down the mountain before the 50 other million people come out of the game. Of course, it's going to be traffic, but it's not as much as that 50 million. Actually, I think 40,000 people fit in that stadium. So we get upstairs, we get in the car, we drive over to the front. I leave the back open for his, so he can throw his bags in there and we can get out of there. And I think turn the car off and we're just sitting there waiting. And Kroon comes out and he pitches, but he gives up a hit. They lose the game, whatever happens. So we're right in front of the exit where the players come out, right in the front. All the media is right there. They're all up here. Kroon had a bad game. He lost the game. He gave up a hit that lost the game. So, and when that happens, he's a horrible person to be around because he feels like he let the team down. They played for 8 innings to keep that one run lead, and then he comes in and 2 pitches and gives it up. Any pitcher would feel this. Any closer would feel this way, of course. And it just made him sick, and he just be in the worst mood. And a lot of people like leave it on the field. When you go home, it's different. He wasn't one of those guys. I mean, if he lost a game or he blew a game or whatever, it hurt him for the whole day. 2 days even. He would just not be in a good mood. Until he redeemed himself the next time. So he comes up and you can tell he's mad. He doesn't want to talk to the reporters. They're trying to ask him questions. He's like, no. And he throws his bags in the car, and I push the little trunk button, and it doesn't shut. I'm like, wow. So I go turn on the car. It doesn't start. I guess because I left the back door thing open, the light or whatever's on, I ran the battery down. So, needless to say, he's not happy at me, especially because we're in front of the stadium with all the reporters. Can't shut the doors, the back of the door. Can't start the car. He can't go nowhere. So he's in the car and he's just mad. And I am trying to find somebody to come jump this car. I'm running around and I'm forcing the back thing shut. So it just looks like, and he's just in the back, just head down, trying not to talk to reporters. Reporters are circling the car. And so the team and the bus finally come up and they leave. And we're one of the only cars left there in that area, but there's still reporters everywhere trying to get their chance to talk to him about this. And here comes the little maintenance guy, caretaker of the stadium, in his little car with the jumper cables. Open the hood, jump the cable, cameraman, lights everywhere, all around it. I would really like to say that in the next day it wasn't in the top page of the newspaper how Kroon blew a game and then his car was dead and it was karma type, like bad luck kind of thing, that and him sitting in the car with his head down with things. I would love to say that wasn't in the newspapers because it would make my life so much easier to know that I didn't have to live through this for a week every time he showed me that picture, even more than a week. Like anytime we had an issue that maybe that picture wouldn't have come up. But I can't say that because it was in the newspaper the next day, front page, shot of his car being charged, corner picture of him giving up the game, Kroon blows game, and car's dead after, how much bad luck can one person take? I mean, at least they cut me out of the picture. I've got to be at least grateful for that because I wasn't aware. I mean, you might have seen my hand with the jumper cables, but they made sure that I wasn't in the picture, so I was kind of happy with that. But I'll tell you right now, anytime something came up, bam, that picture came up. You know, I thought I told you I didn't want pepperoni pizza. I wanted, sausage. I'm like, no, I think you said pepperoni. Just like you run, and so that was how I had to live through that whole. I don't know how long that went on. I don't think he ever forgot, but I mean, it was my fault, and I messed up. What can I do? I couldn't push start the car, so it was. He held that over my head, and I mean, after that, I don't think I was allowed to. I don't think I was allowed to move his car anymore. I was allowed not to even sit in the driver's seat. I think I was banned. I was blacklisted from it. So, all right. Well, the camera's going to shut off soon, so I better finish the story. It's great talking to you. I hope you enjoyed it, and talk to you soon. Later.